All right, so this video is going to be like a supplement to my Tesla Model 3 review. I'm just kind of covering this center screen because there's just a lot to go over. So home screen just kind of shows a picture of the car. You can move it around. You've got a home button here, and when you hit it, it brings up everything that you can control on the car. So you've got your controls menu. This will allow you to change how your headlights operate. You can fold the mirrors, you can lock out the windows, open up the glove box. You've got your wiper controls. You've got your mirror adjustment, steering adjustment, your recording option, Sentry mode. You can also put it into like car wash mode. Sorry. If we go to dynamics, that's going to change how the car works. So you've got chill, which is just a more like economical kind of laid back driving mode, standard, and then of course insane for the performance version. And you've also got the option to change your ride and handling between standard and sport. There's an option here where when you have autopilot on, you can have it use standard ride and handling for that. You can change how the steering feels. You can customize. So there's like a race preset, and then there's a drift preset. You can also add your own profile and kind of adjust these how you like. And then apply brakes when regenerative braking is limited, auto shift. There's also a slip start, so if you're like stuck in snow or sand or mud, that'll help try to control the motors and get you out of that situation. Charging shows you your current range or your percentage left, and then like charge limit, like if you only want it to charge up to 80%, you can set that however you want. Autopilot mode is going to be your different controls for the autopilot setting. You can have it do like your current speed or what the posted speed limit is. There's a speed limit warning, so if you exceed the speed limit, it'll let you know. Forward collision warning, you can adjust how soon you want that to come on and let you know. If we go into locks, from here you can turn on like your child safety locks. You can have them both on or just left or right if you only have like one kid in the back. Change different settings, like when you walk away, it'll automatically lock the doors. Hands-free trunk, where you kind of like walk up behind it and then it just opens because it knows you're there. Go into the lighting setting, you're going to have, again, your headlight settings, your turn signals, so you can have auto cancel or just have them just stay on until you press the button on the steering wheel again. Adaptive headlights will kind of adjust based on traffic, so you're not blinding people. Headlights after exit is like, can't remember, like courtesy lights, basically. Like you want them to stay on for a little bit while you walk back to your house to keep, so you have some light. You can adjust the dome lights, footwell lights. There's accent lighting, which I'll show in the review, but basically there's just a trim that runs kind of all along the outside, like, well, inside the car, but well, here, look. So there's a strip here, and it runs like all the way around and back, and you can change what color that is. Seats, you can turn on your heated seats from here and also move the passenger front seat forward and back. You can change the mode, so if you want it brighter, you can put it in light mode, dark mode, or auto, where it'll adjust based on the light outside. Change your brightness, blind spot camera, screen clean mode, so if you want to wipe your screen, you do that, it turns it off, and you can kind of clean it off. Scroll wheel function, you can change that to a bunch of different like quick access presets, different languages, text size, how you want the time to display, whether it's a 12-hour or 24-hour clock. Bunch of different settings for if you want it like Celsius, Fahrenheit, kilometers, miles, all of that. Schedule, this one's like if you want to have the car at a certain time kind of come on and start either cooling it down or warming it up. You can do that with that. There's your Sentry mode settings. You can auto enable it when it's in park. Camera-based detection, so when somebody walks by, it'll start recording. You can have it visible on your mobile app. We've got the dash cam. Dash cam, you can also have it set on honk. So like if you have to honk at somebody, the dash cam will save a recording of what happened. Blind spot camera, collision warning chime, a bunch of different settings there. You can have like a valet mode, pin to drive, glove box pin, so you can lock stuff out so people can't like open the glove box unless they know your pin number, things like that. You've got parental controls. You can set a maximum speed limit. So if you don't want, the car to exceed like 60 miles an hour, you can set a maximum and then it just won't. Cabin overheat protection, automatic 911 calls. If the airbag is deployed, it'll call 911. You do have to have your phone connected for that. Security alarm, lower volume in reverse. That one to me is kind of funny because sometimes like when I'm concentrating on a specific thing, I'll turn my volume down. So to me, like that's almost like the same thing. It's like I need to concentrate, and so you have it lower the volume when you're in reverse. Joe mode. So this one, I have to pop it up because I can't remember. It basically reduces the volume of the noises that the car makes inside, and so they still alert you, but they're just quieter. Basically, like if you got kids in the car and you don't want to wake them up, it'll still make the noises, but it just won't be as loud. You can also just power the car off from this menu. Service is going to show you things like your current tire pressures, the recommended tire service mileage. Then there's a bunch of different settings in here. You can go to like your owner's manual. You've got camera visibility. It'll let you know that if there's like a camera that doesn't have good visibility, it'll tell you. You can change your wheel and tire. So like this one has the 20-inch warp wheels, but you can change it between the different ones that they offer, and that'll adjust as needed, the information for those. You can adjust your, let's see, maintenance is going to be the maintenance schedule for the car. Oops. Go back in here. Service. You got car wash mode, which will basically turn off the automatic wipers. It'll fold the mirrors in, stuff like that. Adjust headlights. If your headlights aren't quite perfectly adjusted, you can actually individually adjust them left and right to get them where you want them. Towing mode. If you're going to be towing the car, you press on this here, and then basically it puts it into just a better mode for it being transported, I guess. Geez, come on. Different notifications. You can factory reset the car just to get the settings back to how they came off the dealership. Software is going to just show you your current software information, what version it's on, all of that. In here, there is a funny Easter egg. So this is your car's name, and if you change this, for instance, and this will be in the review too, just because it's funny, but if you change it to like 42, which is a reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide of the Galaxy, hit save, it changes the name from 42 to Life, the Universe, and Everything. And then alternatively, there's also Monty Python references. So if we type in Patsy, for instance, hit save. So, interesting little additions. Like I said, Elon Musk is a nerd, so there's all kinds of different little pop culture references. Navigation, you can have it change different things like avoiding tolls and ferries, avoiding highways if you want to. This just shows you your different trips that you've made. Your Wi-Fi menu. I'm not near a Wi-Fi area right now, but that would show some settings in there. Bluetooth for your phone settings. Audio, where you can adjust all your different settings, mid, treble, all of that. There's also kind of like preset adjustments. Different sources. Balance, so you can adjust where the sound is in the car. You can sync your lights with your music, so those little interior lights will go with the music. And then there's also an upgrades area, which there's no upgrades available for this one, but like if there was an upgrade that you could get, you would go into here to do that. Coming back from there, you have your settings here where you can open up the front trunk or frunk. You can lock and unlock the car from there. You can open up the charge port, open up the trunk. And then down here, you're going to have like your climate control settings. So if you just start moving your finger back and forth on here, you can start changing the temperature of the air, and also bring up just like a basic menu where you can put on like your heated seats, defroster, rear defroster. If you tap on it though, it brings up the full menu. And so from here, you can do different settings like dog. If you've got an animal in the car, you can have it maintain air temperature while you're not in the car. Camping mode. There's all, you can turn it on. Oops, come back up here. You put it on auto and the car will just adjust it for you. Where your air comes out of front, and then you can also adjust the rear settings here too. Let's see, let's turn it on. So if you've got like a baby in the back, you can adjust the air wherever you want it, so you can have the air more directed at them, because obviously they can adjust it themselves. And then as far as, again, front adjustments, the same thing. You just move this around to control where you want the air to go. And then passenger side, same thing. And then you can also just turn it off completely by holding it down. And then you've got your settings down here, like your heated seat and cooled seat. You've got a heated windshield wiper. So if there's like ice, you can turn that on. It'll help kind of clear that up. Heated steering wheel. And then defrost, get back up here. Defrost front and rear, fan speed. You can, again, there's the auto setting for it. And then you can also control the passenger side, air there, or not air, heated seat there. You've got your phone menu. This button here pops up your cameras, shows you your rear view camera and your side cameras. This one here is basically it's a shortcuts menu. So you've got your defrosters and heated seat, heated steering wheel controls up here, and then you've got basically everything else down here. The manual for the car, Bluetooth settings, karaoke if you want to do some singing in your car. So a bunch of different quick access stuff here, and you can customize it too. So you can move these up, around, put them in different spots. Oh, sorry, down here. This is where. So like if you don't want your phone down here, but maybe you want like your navigation handy, you can bring that down into My Apps, or you can just hit an X here and it gets rid of it. Let's see. So this is the rear controls, and so you can change the air to presets where it's more like up at the head or more at your chest, both left and right, or again you can just control it like this. You can change the fan speed. You can turn on the heated seats from here, or move this front passenger seat forward and backwards. You've got different media controls in here, games, brightness, all of that stuff. You've got like arcade mode, where again you can bring up different games. Beach Buggy 2, hit play game here. I'll just do chill. And then from here, you can use the steering wheel to make your car drive. And then you can actually use the brake pedal and the gas pedal. I'm not trying to do good, but you can use your actual car's gas pedal and brake pedal to control it going. So it's kind of neat little time killer here. Let's go ahead and exit out of this here. There's other games and stuff that you can play. You've got the toy box, which has all kinds of fun little things. You can have, again, this is light sync, where you can have the lights sync to your music. Light show, that makes the lights on the outside of the car do a little performance. Rainbow road, it's like a little homage to like Mario Kart, where the road is all rainbow, where your car is driving on. This one here, of course, a lot of people probably heard of this, but it's got a fart mode, so you can change where the fart sound comes out based on the seating position. And there's different farts, of course, because why would you not have different farts? You can also set it to fart on demand, where you press the left button on the steering wheel and it'll do it, or when you turn your turn signal on. And there's also fart on contact, where when the person sits down, the car will make the fart sound as if they farted while sitting. Very silly. Boombox, this would be like if you wanted to play music like outside your car, other people could hear it. You've got your Santa mode, which changes your Tesla to a sleigh, both on this screen and on your navigation. And you can just tap this here to make it change in that mode, or you can hit the voice control button. Ho, ho, ho. And then starts playing Run, Run, Rudolph.
Out of all the reindeers, you know you're the mastermind.
Again, very silly. Customizers, just so you can change the color of your Tesla. Tracks, where you can like record music stuff. I haven't messed with this one, but yeah, it's like a little music composer program. Romance, if you just want a fireplace on, put on some Barry White. Sketchpad, just if you want to do some drawing while you're sitting here. You can also hit publish and send those off to Tesla, apparently. Oops, go back up here. And then Mars mode, it'll change your map to look like the surface of Mars. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Covers a good amount of that. And then you also have like down here, you've got your information. So this will bring up the manual. So if you want to know anything like adjusting your seats, how to adjust the steering wheel, mirrors, blah, 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 it gives you different things to show you how that works, regenerative braking. And then there's the full owner's manual if you need to deep dive on anything at all. It covers everything. And then release notes, I think that's just basically saying like changes that they've made, updates. Yeah, minor fixes, Grok beta, a bunch of different stuff there. Let's see what else. Up top here, you're going to have your battery percentage. If you tap on that, it takes you straight to your charging screen. Your headlight settings, different profiles for different drivers. Oh, that one's saying that there's a software update. We can schedule that. Up here is your time and the temperature outside. If you tap, you can kind of see it. So right here, it just sort of shows the car, and then you notice there's like a faint silhouette of some navigation. You tap on that, it does bring up your navigation screen. Zoom in and out, doing the normal stuff. Type in your destination here. Oops, there we go. Yeah, pretty easy, straightforward to use navigation system. You've got volume controls down here, which again, you can just press and hold and then move back and forth, or you can tap the buttons to make it go up kind of incrementally and down incrementally. I think that covers, honestly, a pretty good amount of the screen. There's a lot of hidden stuff. There's definitely a lot more that I don't know. If I had more time with the car, I'm sure I could cover a lot more, but that gives you a pretty decent understanding of the different different settings and stuff for the Model 3 or the 2024 Model 3 anyway. So cool. Thanks for watching, guys.